Yamaha's YH-L700A headphones offer decent sound quality, but their noise cancellation capabilities aren't impressive and they're simply too expensive for what you get. Although audiophile-friendly and high-end noise-canceling headphones demand a premium, Yamaha's YH-L700A over-ears are neither despite their $499.95 price. They sound good for certain genres, but their ineffective active noise cancellation and underwhelming 3D audio aren't nearly enough to justify their high price. You're much better off with the more affordable Bose Quiet Comfort 45 headphones instead. Even the $550 Apple AirPods Max are a more compelling alternative despite their higher price. The YH-L700A headphones look distinct. They sport a cloth-bound headband, cloth grills, and an angular cut. The earpads are exceptionally comfortable. Both the pads and headband feature generous cushioning and the pads have a black leather red finish. Internally, 40mm dynamic drivers deliver a frequency range of 8 Hz to 40 kHz. Push-button controls on the right ear cup's outer panel feel dated. They're hard to press, and as a result, we often reached for our phone instead. Buttons that control volume and track navigation flank the central playback button. We're not fans of combining these functions on the same buttons, as it's too easy to misfire. Two dedicated controls for ANC and 3D audio sit on the outer panels of each ear cup. A dedicated power and pairing button is right next to these. The right ear houses a USB-C port for charging and the left ear cup has a connection for the included 3.5mm cable. The headphones fold flat to fit into a zip-up carrying case and ship with the aforementioned audio cable for passive listening as well as a USB-C to USB charging cable. Yamaha estimates the headphones will last roughly 11 hours with 3D audio and ANC on or 35 hours with only ANC on. Your results will also vary based on your volume levels. The headphones are compatible with Bluetooth 5 and support the AAC, aptX, and SBC codecs. The more affordable Sony WH-1000X-M4 headphones support the higher-end LDAC codec. The Yamaha Headphones Controller app lets you install firmware updates and make basic adjustments to settings and features. Once the app connects with the paired headphones, you can turn various features on or off. If you're seeking an accurate listen, we recommend turning off Listening Optimizer. Notably, the app lacks an EQ, which is a huge omission at this price. The headphones deliver mediocre noise cancellation. Deep and powerful low-frequency rumble, like you hear on an airplane, is the one thing nearly all ANC headphones can stomp out with a reasonably high rate of success. But the YH-L700A over-ears don't effectively dial back lows or highs, regardless of whether they're monotonous or variable. You can't adjust the ANC's intensity in the app, either. Yamaha's implementation of ANC may be the least effective we've tested in recent memory. Yet, there's one compelling reason to leave the ANC on: it noticeably improves audio quality. When the headphones are in ambient or ANC off modes, the audio loses its powerful bass depth and sounds tinny. That said, this shouldn't be the case for any headphones with ANC and especially not for a pair that costs $500. Combined with the lackluster 3D audio implementation, this is a deal breaker. Ostensibly, the 3D audio head tracking here aims to do the same thing as Apple's spatial audio, which itself isn't essential for enjoying music or film audio. Yamaha's version is at times impressive and at times bad, as it can suffer from delay and an inability to pinpoint a source location. You can choose between various spatial audio modes, but regardless of mode, sometimes the headphones behave as if your sound source is off to the side when it's actually in front of you. When the 3D audio feature works, it works about as well as spatial audio, but that's probably only half the time. When it's not quite right, the effect sounds unrefined, but not necessarily terrible. You can turn off the head tracking feature and leave the 3D audio setting on, but we don't recommend you do. This leaves you with a mess of reverb and EQ effects.
We tested sound quality with both the 3D audio and listening optimizer features off. We left the ANC on because without it, audio sounds bass deprived and brittle. But again, You shouldn't need to turn ANC on to get good audio. On tracks with intense sub-bass content, like the Knife's Silent Shout, the headphones deliver powerful low-frequency depth that will appeal to fans of boosted, huge bass. For the record, enabling the listening optimizer setting on this track didn't affect the audio performance. Bill Callahan's Drover, a track with far less deep bass in the mix, gives us a better sense of the sound signature. The drums here sound almost thunderous, but never quite veer into surreally deep bass territory. Callahan's vocals get a solid mix of low-mid richness and high-mid presence. The headphones boost and sculpt the sound on this track, but still convey balance. On Jay-Z and Kanye West's No Church in the Wild, the kick drum loop receives enough high-mid presence for its attack to retain its punchiness, while the sub-bass synth hits sound truly subwoofer-like. The headphones deliver the vocals cleanly and without extra sibilance. Orchestral tracks, like the opening scene from John Adams' The Gospel According to the Other Mary, sound bad at high volumes but better at moderate volumes. They get far too much bass depth at high volumes, which adds an unnatural tubbiness to the recording. This is the one genre that sounds better with the ANC off. The mic offers excellent intelligibility. We could clearly hear every word we recorded using the Voice Memos app on an iPhone. The signal was a bit faint, but otherwise, the clarity is pretty much ideal.
Although they sound good for some genres, Yamaha's YH-L700A headphones are far too expensive. Their 3D audio feature isn't as engrossing as Apple's spatial audio, and their active noise cancellation is unimpressive. The worst part is that the ANC drastically affects how audio sounds, which should never be the case. Many excellent noise-canceling headphones are far more affordable, including the Bose Quiet Comfort 45, the Bose Noise Cancelling Headphones 700, and the Sony WH-1000XM4, all of which are available for under $400. If you're willing to spend more, meanwhile, even the AirPods Max are a better value, with much better noise cancellation and spatial audio.